Over the years, Housemarque has built its name on arcade-style action games. Now they've decided to take a notable turn, opting instead to create a third-person roguelike bullet hell shooter, and it works surprisingly well. I'm Joe, and this is the Coffee and Adventure review of Returnal. Against her better judgment, Selene decided to try landing on the planet of Atropos, seeking to find the source of a signal she calls the White Shadow. On the way in, her spacecraft crash lands, leaving a massive hole in the hull. She sets out to explore the planet, but quickly realizes she's far in over her head. The game's exposition is told through audio logs Selene picks up along the way. In these, she's often chronicling her time in Atropos and her discoveries of the world and her reincarnations. It makes for a genuinely intriguing narrative, particularly when it gets meta with regards to the game's roguelike die and return mechanics. The basic gameplay is a quick, action-based third-person shooter. Each cycle, you'll start fresh back at your ship, upgrading with new weapons and other effects as you go. You'll go room to room, working through various biomes, fighting off monsters until you get to each zone's boss. These boss fights can be both brutally difficult and immensely rewarding at the same time, and conquering one typically grants you some sort of permanent traversal upgrade and access to the next biome. Returnal feels great as you run, jump, shoot, and slash your way around Atropos. Unfortunately, at the time of this review, it's also full of cycle-breaking bugs that will cause anything interactive to stop working, requiring you to abandon your progress and start fresh. Given that some runs can take literally hours, this can be a substantial punch to the gut. Returnal looks fantastic. Housemarque has done a great job creating an eerie, unsettling world to explore. The particle effects can be jaw-dropping. Visually, my favorite thing about the game are the bullet-soaked blasts from enemies reminiscent of those old-school coin-op shoot-'em-ups. With regards to the audio, Selene's voice actor's done a top-notch job bringing the character to life. The overall sound design and haptic feedback feel immersive. Unfortunately, the soundtrack's largely forgettable, which seems like a particular shame with regards to Housemarque games. I like what Housemarque has done with Returnal. It's nice to see them go a different direction and still create something both fun and challenging. I wish the game's bugs weren't so destructive. Returnal can also start to feel stale and frustrating, particularly with design that can have runs taking multiple hours. Anyone looking for a challenging, responsive roguelike shooter should give Returnal some attention. Between the bugs, long runs, and that $70 price point, there are definitely some things worthy of consideration though. Coffee and Adventure gives Returnal a 3 out of 5. Hey folks, if we've earned it, be sure to subscribe and let us know what you think of Returnal. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more.